Right Honorable Chibudom Nwuche, the former Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, former ministers of the FCT here present, friends and stakeholders of the FCT, heads of government and extra-ministerial departments, leading members of the FCT administration, mandate secretaries, permanent secretaries, heads of security agencies, Managing Director of Dantata and Sawe, Mr. Udo Hyde-Schuster. Chairmen, area councils that have arrived in our midst, traditional rulers, women's groups, youth groups, heads of communities here present, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. I warmly welcome you to yet another flag-off ceremony. My name is Eugenia Abu. I'm Director of Ceremonies today. Today, we welcome you most sincerely to the official flag-off of the provision of engineering infrastructure to outstanding layouts within Guzape A09 Lots 1 and 2 district and the AIT neighborhood in Asokoro of the Federal Capital Territory. Infrastructural development remains a nation's live wire, providing the nuts and bolts for improved quality of life of her citizens, more especially in a democratic dispensation. Today, the FCT is ready to flag off this engineering infrastructure in the Asokoro district. We're thankful that these engineering infrastructure would impact a media organization of note like the AIT. But beyond these infrastructures are often human undertones that come with infrastructural development. As FCT Minister, Ezenwo-Nyesom-Wike would always say to all contractors, provide jobs for our teeming youth, give them something to do. FCT does not only speak to the infrastructure, it speaks always to the human element, the support of the communities and job provision. In addition, FCT encourages the community to protect the infrastructure in their space and also cooperate with the contractors. I have listened enough to know all of the dynamics of the FCT administration in terms of relationship with their contractors as it moves from project to project. Now the deep engineering part, I don't know. That part is not for me. The only person who understands it is the Executive Secretary of the FCTA, Engineer Richard Yonana Dauda, who will now come and give us an overview of the project.
Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Dr. Ezenwo-Nyesom-Wike, CON. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of State for FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, members of the National Assembly that are serving and those past, Executive Chairman of Area Councils present, senior officials of the FCT administration and FCDA, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, kindly permit me to adopt the established protocol by the Director of Ceremony to present this project overview of the contract for the provision of engineering infrastructure to outside areas of Guzape,
that he has introduced and continues to bring in indigenous contractors who have shown great capacity and quality work and are receiving the attention of the Honorable Minister everywhere he goes. Please permit me to welcome Dantata and Sawe, who are going to come today to give their contractors' commitment to the work which they have been given to do in the FCT. Help me welcome the Managing Director, Dantata and Sawe, Mr. Udo Hyde-Schuster.
Good afternoon. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Ezenwo-Nyesom-Wike, CON, Your Excellencies, distinguished members of the National Assembly, past and present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand on the already established protocol. It is a great honor for Dandata & Savo Construction Company Nigeria Limited to welcome you all to the flag-off for the provision of engineering infrastructure within Guzape District AO9 and Azokoro District AO4. On behalf of the Board of Directors, the management, and our dedicated workforce, I wish to express our sincere gratitude to the Honorable Minister of FCT and his exceptional engineering team for entrusting us with this important project. This award further strengthens our enduring partnership with the FCT administration. A relationship built over decades on trust, performance, and a shared commitment to excellence. Your Excellency, under your visionary and result-oriented leadership, the FCT has witnessed extraordinary transformation. The name Mr. Project reflects not just your passion for infrastructure, but your legacy of action and delivery. Truly, your works across the capital city speak louder than words. This project involves comprehensive infrastructure, roads, water, sewage, and power, the lifelines of every modern communities. We assure that Dandata & Savo will deliver this project on schedule to the highest technical and quality standards and in full alignment with the vision for a greater FCT. We also remain fully committed to supporting the FCT administration development drive, not only through this project, but in every future effort that advances your transformational agenda. We equally appeal for the understanding and cooperation of the host communities as we work to deliver a project that will bring lasting benefits to all. Once again, we extend our heartfelt appreciation to the Honorable Minister and the entire FCT administration for their confidence in Dandata & Savo. Thank you all.
Managing Director Dandata & Savo has committed to delivering on schedule to the highest and technical quality. Let's give him a round of applause for his commitment. I'd like to welcome and greet those on the Honorable Minister's entourage, friends and stakeholders of the FCT, the very distinguished Senator Sam Anyang, the very distinguished Senator Allwell Onyeso, the Right Honorable Chibudum Nwuche, distinguished Senator Mao Ohabunwa, distinguished Senator Philip Aduda, distinguished Senator George Thompson Sekibo, distinguished Senator Olaka Wogo, Professor Senator Sandy Ono, Honorable Ken Chikere, Honorable Ojukaye Flag Amakri, Engineer Chukwuemeka Woke, Honorable KK Ubani, Right Honorable Jones Onyereri, Honorable Marcos Nleji. I'd like us to give them a round of applause for always being there for us. We thank you. I'd also like to salute and greet the media team of the FCT and the FCT Minister, Mr. Lere Olayinka, who is here with us, Mr. Ogunleye and Haji Arabi Umar, who continue and continuously stand by the Minister to ensure that the FCT administration's foray into all these projects is seen through the instrumentation of the various media institutions that are here. A round of applause for all of them. We thank you for being here. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our never-ending thankfulness to the Supporters Club of the FCT administration. The entire flag-offs in this season is a sign of hope, of things to come, things that have been promised, all embedded in His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. An official flag-off under this FCT administration is about promises kept and promises fulfilled. It's about hope that in a couple of months' time, these infrastructural developments would be a reality. Without hope, we would never leave our homes. We would never dream. We're joyful to be part of the flag-offs of new infrastructural projects and also the rehabilitation of old ones. And the FCT, holding the ignition keys, is even more joyful to have us join them day in, day out for this series of flag-offs. Our affable Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmood, would now expatiate that joy with a vote of thanks.
Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory Administration, His Excellency Barrister Dr. Chief Ezenwo Yemsu Wiki, CON. Members of the National Assembly that are here, former and serving, the leaders of our political parties that are here, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to stand on the well-established protocol by the director of the program. It gives me a great joy to stand before you this afternoon to deliver a vote of thanks at this memorable occasion, a moment that speaks not just about progress, but also promises as have been highlighted. Today, we are witnessing another bold step in transforming the great city of Abuja by providing this engineering infrastructure to the outstanding layouts in Guzape, lots 1, 2, and part of Asokoro. These are testaments to the vision, commitment, and also dedication and determination of the administration of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Our greatest gratitude goes to His Excellency, Mr. Project, whose leadership continued to set a pace for growth and development in the FCT. It is under his direction that some projects that we were seeing far and distant are now standing before us as a reality. We thank you, Mr. Project, sir. We must also commend the dedication of the management team of the FCTA and also the FCDA for their commitment and dedication. This is deeply appreciated. We also appreciate the residents of Asokoro and Guzape for their patience, faith, and cooperation. And we also congratulate them for being the beneficiaries of this important project that's about to be flagged up. We also appreciate the media for their consistent coverage. Their voices continue to amplify the progress that we are achieving. Thank you so much for all you're doing to the Federal Capital Territory Administration. For our community leaders, the residents of this area, we appreciate you and we want you to continue being cooperative for the work to go smoothly. For everyone that has come, our mothers that support us always, our chairman of the Caesarea Council, the head of security agencies, all our well-wishers, we thank you for your continuous motivation every day. We thank you for your support. We thank you for being with us all the time. And I hope we'll come together to build a city that will reflect the pride, the beauty, and also the unity of our nation. Thank you all for coming. May God bless all of us. Thank you very much.
The pride, the beauty, and the unity of our nation, using Abuja as a plug. Always a heartwarming vote of thanks from the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmood. Let's give her another hand, please. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, the FCT Minister, Ezenwo Yemsu Wiki, is a man who likes to push the envelope. He pushes his team hard to deliver, and sometimes his active mind is wide awake at 2 in the morning, and he can call up any member of team at that time to make an inquiry or to correct something. Honorable Minister of FCT is a man in a hurry to get the job done. When I was first contacted by his team last year on the instruction of the FCT Minister's Chief of Staff, I was told that we had an event at the FCT, and I asked them what date, and they told me it is not date, it is dates, 10 days. I inquired from them, what do you mean by 10 days? They said, well, it is going to be 10 days back to back. It was my baptism of fire. Most assignments I have are 2 days or 1 day, but I had never worked for 10 days. It was tough at first, but now we are used to it, even running 16 days back to back. What seems impossible is now normalized. So if you see the Minister of the FCT, Ezenwo Wike, you know that he loves infrastructural challenges and works hard to conquer them. If you don't come along with him, he would leave you behind or cut you off. His Excellency Ezenwo Wike and his entire team energize us all to come out, to do well, to outdo ourselves, and to achieve. I'm pleased to be on the team of the tireless man who propagates the President's dream of a new and attractive FCT. Lights, camera, action, as we say in production on television. Please welcome with me our chief host, Ezenwo Wike.
Your Excellencies, our dear distinguished senators, and members of the House of Representatives that are here, the Honorable Minister of State, Federal Capital Territory, the National Secretary of our party, the former Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, the Managing Director and staff of Dantata and Sawo, the Area Council Chairman who are here, heads of security agencies and our traditional rulers, the Chief of Staff, the Acting Head of Service, the Chairman of Civil Service Commission, Executive Secretary of FCDA, Permanent Secretaries, Mandate Secretaries, Coordinators, our dear beautiful women, our mothers, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, let me thank Almighty God that today again we're here to flag off roads in A09, Guzape, Lot 1 and 2, and Panama Socorro linking to AIT neighborhood. When I saw A09, I remembered that as a minister, I signed Sea of O's that covers A09. And some people are saying no infrastructure, no roads are provided. It has afforded me the opportunity to now know where it's called A09 Guzape, Lot 1 and 2, and part of our Socorro that links AIT neighborhood. Precisely 2 days ago, if I could recollect, we're also part of our Socorro near Mohammed Issa Road and East Neighborhood. I believe with the completion of this A09 and part of our Socorro would have been done. Mostly at Socorro and Guzape. Most of our friends, in fact, I can say last night, Some of our friends were with me. One of them is here. I won't call his name. He said, look, this road will not reach my own side. And I said, which one is it? How will I know the one that is their side? I don't even know what is called A09. Even where I live, I don't know the area. Whether they call it Baduma, you can imagine minister living in a village, Baduma. Whether they say it's a Sokoro extension. So I had to call the executive secretary of FCDA, please, go and see so person. Go and check where we are doing roads also lives there. So they told us yes. And then that night yesterday, they were happy and they were saying, God will bless President Tinubu, God will bless this, God will bless that. So it is only when he gets to Yadomot, that's when you remember God will bless this person, God will bless this person. But what is important is that we appreciate and know that it is the intention of Mr. President to make sure that every part of Abuja, particularly the cities, has infrastructure, has road networks that will make the city to be what it is. Look at the kind of structures there. This is my first time of coming along this area. And those who are living here, what would they be saying tomorrow? Would they say that they have not impact of the Tinubu's administration? They have been here for years, no road. But Tinubu has come, now there is a road. Would you say you don't have no impact at all, as far as Tinubu's administration is concerned? So the truth must be told. And that's why we always say that something that was not done yesterday, or if previous government took it serious and we are committed to make sure our city, our capital city, looks like other cities of the world. By now we wouldn't have been talking about completing these other layouts. But anytime you wake up, it's your own morning. Now that a new government has come, a new government is established to change the narrative, we have no choice but to continue to support that government. So at the end of the day, we will benefit from the dividends of democracy. But let me say something today clearly. Where is the chairman of AMAC? Now let me tell you, no. Today is a different day. Listen, today is a different day. Today is not about him worrying me, so you vote for him. We have already said you should vote for him. But let me say it now. We cannot be doing roads, putting infrastructure. You wake up in the morning, I don't know who writes to you. Before I wake up, you name the streets of the roads we are doing, putting money. Put your street where you do road. I mean, it is very, very funny. You wake up, when somebody writes to you and pays people money, then you come. Before you know it, it's Dr. Soso Street, Professor Soso Street, Bishop Soso Street, Madam Soso Street. In a road we are suffering, looking for money to provide infrastructure, better tell them go and refund them their money. We have to name streets, those who have contributed to the development of the area. You don't just wake up because somebody has 2 million naira, he pays to you, then you come and have a name of a street. That is not possible. That is not possible. You can go and name them the satellite town. Go to Keti, Kabusa. Go to Kabusa, Tukasira. Go to all those Pai Gomani. we go and put there. But in cities here, government must know whom are you naming the street after. You don't come because somebody, you don't know where the money comes from. Then you can know a very important street. We'll not do that again. I've forgiven you to yesterday, but for today I won't forgive you again. No. If you want to name, if there are people who have paid you money, make sure you do the roads too. Provide the infrastructure. I'm not the name after, then the street after them. I cannot, even where I'm living. I woke up one early morning, I saw the name of, as a minister, I'm living here. Before I know you're giving somebody, I said, go and take that back. That is not the way it's supposed to be. You don't know when the president, tomorrow somebody, you may see footballers, our sports people, who may have done well. And they say, look, name this street after them. In order to immortalize, I remember them tomorrow for what they have done for the country, for what they have done for the city. You go and bring somebody because you don't know where he made 5 million naira. Then you send a very important road. You name Pastor A, Guzape, Guzape. It will not work again. So, we have said we'll continue to provide basic infrastructure. We'll continue to do all we can to see that Abuja takes a different look, competes with other cities of the world. Let me commend Dan Tata and Sawo. It's an old company, indigenous company, but having some foreign content, but local content fully, but having some foreign content, which is supposed to be. I have that confidence in you that you deliver on schedule. I want to advise you use your experience to complete these jobs on time so that our people will benefit. Because Mr. President has promised all of us, not only just those in Abuja, those who are living also outside Abuja, that there will be a difference. And that's the essence of reading the Hope agenda. If things were good, we wouldn't have had the Need Hope agenda. But because things were bad, and there was the need to rekindle the hope of Nigerians, that don't lose hope. We are here to bring back the hope that you have lost. And that's what is going on. So I thank all of you. I thank all our supporters, our leaders, who have from time to time continued to give us the necessary support. Our youth, the residents here, please cooperate with the contractor so that they can complete this job on time. You know, contractors will pray for you to delay the jobs so there will be variation. And they are not losing. It is us that are losing. You will be inconvenienced. We will pay more. And at the end of the day, we'll still come back to you to tax you, for us to be able to pay for the variation. So please support the company to achieve this on time. And let the company also employ our teaming youth, men and women, in terms of contract, in terms of employment, that will find food, they will put food on the table to feed their families. You know what is happening now? I told people, anywhere you are found, try to make a name. So when you leave, you will say that while I was there, this was what I did. If you're in transport, break your head. Make sure you have made an impact. If you're in education, break your head. Make sure that while you were there, you made an impact. If you're in health, do whatever you can do. That tomorrow, they will say it was when you were there that our hospitals were good and this and that. In agri, the same thing. There will be no excuses for anybody to say that you stayed for 2 years, you stayed for 3 years, you couldn't make any impact. I have told the Mandate Secretary for Education to please, in the electronic form, area council by area council, school by school. This area council, we came in August 2023. To date, how many schools have we rehabilitated, completed? How many is ongoing? And how many are we going to flag off? Let Nigerians see and challenge us and say it's a lie. In my community, there's no school that has been rehabilitated. In my community, there's no school that rehabilitation is ongoing. And in my community, there's no one that they said will be rehabilitated. It has to be shown so that everyone will see. Because this is when we talk about Operation Show Your Report card. It's no longer 3D job. It is seeing is believing. And I've told him that must be shown. The 107 schools, some have been completed, some is undergoing rehabilitation, and some will be flagged off. Let us see. If he doesn't bring it, another person will take his job. Because everybody, if I'm the one to do it alone, then there's no need to have Mandate Secretary Education. So, because only me and the Minister of State FC cannot, you two should do your own work. If you're not ready, other people are ready. Are you not ready to take it? Are you not ready to take the job? If we advertise now, over 2 million will apply. So on this note, let me invite our people, the Minister of State for FCT, to join us as a flag of this AO9 Guzape and other Asokoro AIT neighborhood to the glory of God. Thank you.